Բայց սիրելի հաստատողներ, սկսում ենք այսօրվա Դավիթյան Մարիամյան քրթական հաստատության մեր ծրագիրը։ Ուրեմն քանի փոքր հայտարարություններից հետո պիտի անցնենք մեր ծրագրի իսկական մասը, որ հիմա հետո ձեզ կներկայացնեմ։ Ուրեմն ինչպես գիտեք, շատերդ, մանավանդ դրանք, որ աշակերտներ ունեք դպրոցներ ուղարկելու համար, վաղ դպրոցները բացվում է Glendale Unified School District-ում, որ ամեն ուրախ է, երեխեք ուրախ են, ամենից մեծ ան դպրոց։ Եվ մենք էլ ուրախ ենք այդ ուղղությամբ։ Իսկ մեր Դավիթյան Մարիամյան ուրեմն ծրագիրները սեպտեմբեր 4-ից է բացվելու, ինչպես առաջուց մենք հայտարարել ենք, արդեն Labor Day-ի արձակուրդներից հետո։ Արձանագրությունները մեր գրասենյակի մեջ տեղի ունենում, եթե ունեք աշակերտներ, որ պիտի մասնակցեն մեր ծրագրերի մեջ, Glendale Unified-ի աշակերտները, Burbank Unified-ը եւ LA Unified-ի աշակերտները, ուրեմն կարող եք ամեն օր ժամը 10-ից մինչև ժամը 5-ը մեր գրասենյակը ընդեղում մեր աշխատակազմը ներկա են, կարող եք արձանագրություններ անեք եւ կարողանաք որ առաջի օր մեր դպրոցների բացման ձեր երեխեքը նաեւ մասնակցեն։ Որևէ հարցեր, որևէ խնդիրներ եթե ունեք այդ կապակցությամբ կարող եք միշտ կապվել Դավիթյան Մարիամյանի գրասենյակը, տելեֆոնի համարն էլ վաստարի վրա տեսնում եք 818 548 84 61։ Ուրեմն ինձ համար շատ լավ ժամանակ այս րոպեն ես անց եմ կացնում, որովհետև շատ հարգելի հույր ունենք, որը նաև կապ ունի այդ թեմային, Glendale-ի դպրոցներին։ Ուրեմն շատ ուրախ եմ եւ հպարտ եմ, որ այսօր մեր Glendale Unified School District-ի superintendent-ը մեր հույրն է։ Շատերդ արդեն տեսել եք իրեն, հանդիպել եք, որոշները դեռ չեք հանդիպել իրեն, շատ ուրախ եմ, որ այսօր առիթ կենի նաև մենք այդ առիթ ունենանք, որ նաև ծանոթացնենք իրենց ձեզ սիրելի հեռուստատողներ, մանավանդ դրանք, որ Glendale Unified-ում աշակերտներ ունեք, եւ դրանք էլ որ չունեք, եթե չունեք, լավ կարծեմ ծրագիր է, որ ծանոթանաք, որ ինչ է կատարվում մեր Glendale Unified School District-ը։ Շատ լավ, ուրեմն Dr. Vivian Ekchian-ը, ուրեմն մեր նոր սուպերինտենդենտն է, բարի եկեք Glendale։ Իհարկե դուք արդեն 40 տարի է որ Glendale-ում ապրում եք ինքն։
20 տարի է որ Glendale-ում ապրում եմ, բայց 40 տարի է որ Ամերիկայում։
Ամերիկայում է, ուրեմն ես շփոթեցի այդ։ Ուրեմն բարի եկեք մեր ծրագիրը, շատ ուրախ ենք, որ իմանում եմ այս օրեր ինչքան դուք զբաղված եք, պատրաստվում եք դպրոցները բացվելու համար եւ այդ ընթացքում նաեւ այդ առիթը մեզ տվեցիք, որ մենք կարողանանք առիթ ունենանք, որ ձեզի ներկայացնենք մեր հերոստատողներին։ Ես կարծում եմ մեր ծրագիրը նաև պիտի այսօր անգլերենով մենք խոսենք, որ այդ հարմար լինի, որ չենի հայերեն խոսանք, անգլերեն խոսանք, ուրեմն որոշեցինք, որ անգլերեն խոսանք իրար հետ։
Շատ շնորհակալ եմ ձեզ։
Okay, so welcome to our program.
Thank you.
And I would like to ask you first to introduce yourself to our viewers.
So my name is Vivian Ekchian. I'm the proud superintendent of Glendale Unified School District. I began this position July 1st of 2019. It's been 7 weeks and 2 days, and every day has been a pleasure. I came as an immigrant 40 years ago. I was born in Iran, I grew up in Germany, and I immigrated to the United States in 1979. And I have to share that from where I started to where I am today, it's a magical experience for me, and I want to share that with all of my students at GUSD.
Thank you very much, and also I thank you for you being here today. Which tomorrow is the first day of the schools, and I know how busy you are. So you were talking, you're saying that today you visited 6 different schools. And
I did.
And tomorrow you have another 6 schools to go. Okay, so the first question I have, it's about all these different programs that we are running in Glendale Unified School District. You have after-school programs, so many of them. So would you kind of explain and kind of talk about, first of all, the importance of these programs, and then how do you feel about all these programs?
So in my opinion, as an educator of many years, before and after school programs are incredibly important, because keeping our students busy, learning, enjoying life in a setting that is the school, which is the school community, really should be one of our priorities.
Yeah, and Davidian Mariamian is one of those programs.
It is one, but it's an incredibly valuable one that I've gotten to know recently, and I'm very appreciative of what happens in our programs there.
Yeah, and we are always grateful to those possibilities and those cooperation that we always had with Glendale Unified School District. And I think for a city with 26 about 1,000 students in Glendale Unified School District, which, as you mentioned it, the number of the Armenian students is about 34%.
That is correct.
So how do you feel to be in a district which has so big Armenian community, being part of that district?
I feel it's an honor for me as an Armenian American to serve all students in Glendale Unified School District.
Yeah.
But of course, I think it's also incredibly special that I'm able to serve the Armenian community in this capacity.
Now, sometimes we have parents that they speak about the importance, that why is it that it's important for their kids to learn how to read and write. And sometimes some parents, probably they believe that maybe it's not that important, because after all, we are in America, most of those kids are born in here, and they speak probably not only one or two languages, maybe even sometimes more. And first I want to know how important you think that for Armenian students it's important to also learn how to read and write. Now, it doesn't matter whether they are participating in our program or they are participating in some other program, but I'm sure that you feel that that is an important. But how would you talk with those parents that probably they don't feel that way?
So obviously parents have choices and kids have choices, but there's a lot of neuroscience and research around being bilingual, and also the importance of knowing your heritage. If you know where you want to go, you know where you came from. So those combined skill sets of knowing your heritage and also being bilingual actually advocates for additional learning to happen in all subject areas, not just in language. So I would encourage parents to make sure that if they are speaking two languages, to teach those languages to their children, because it advances their thinking, and there's a lot of research on neuroscience that speaks to that.
And Glendale Unified, the after-school program is just not just an Armenian after-school program. There are so many other after-school programs also. So would you also talk about those other after-school programs?
So I would say that Glendale is a very unique school district where so many languages are taught during the school day and enhanced after school. So we have a variety of programs: Armenian, Spanish, Korean, Italian, German, and you name it. And every student can find what is of interest to them. And as we have 51 languages spoken in our school district, it's really important that we nourish those languages, honor the heritage of those languages, and continue to advocate for multilingual families, actually.
Yeah, and this is sometimes some people, they kind of have this feeling that if their kids spend some time learning Armenian, something that probably in future it's not going to be a very productive use of Armenian language if they want to get a job or if they want to go and do something in future. That's how some people maybe, they think that way. But I think that, as you mentioned it, that knowing more languages, more than one, if it's two or three, but it helps to their overall education.
It actually enhances overall learning. It accelerates the ability to capture new ideas. It helps conceptual development. And it would be a shame for us to miss the opportunity at Glendale Unified because the options exist. So I encourage parents to know more about it before they make a decision, and they can come to Glendale Unified at any time to learn more. They are our customers, and we want to serve them.
Yeah, that's a good opinion, which I think if they don't believe me, now they can see that.
Or they can visit the schools and the classrooms and see kids learning.
Yeah, that's right. Now, I was going through the Glendale Unified School District's website, And one of the items that I found there that Glendale Unified School District has so many awards, so many titles. One of them just says, it's saying that it's a blue ribbon school and different titles that we have. Now, we are all proud of that, that's for sure. Now, would you kind of explain or kind of inform our parents that Glendale Unified School District had all these achievements from past or now currently. So what are those, and why is it that is so important for a school district to have those kind of achievements?
So I'm very lucky that I am leading a school district that has many different distinctions. Most importantly, we live in a globally competitive world, and our parents should have options of where they send their kids. So in order to really tell our story, we have to participate in these types of programs so we can describe to the larger community what our strengths are. Does that mean that we're perfect? Absolutely not, because we will continue to strive better. But those distinctions do not come easily. So I want to assure the public, Glendale Unified School District is a very honorable, high-achieving school district with great teachers, great administrators, and support staff, and it's a pleasure being here.
Thank you. We were just talking about one very special school just a few minutes ago, which always I had that in mind. That's the College View.
Yes.
Now, I know probably many people even don't know the existence of that school if they don't have a case or they don't have a reason to know about it or go there or just get themselves know that program. So what is the College View?
So College View School, if you have not visited, I encourage you to sign up and visit. It's a school that specializes for students with special needs, and it's an immense expectation for every student to succeed no matter what barrier they may be experiencing, physical or intellectual. And it really is a world-class building. They have their own, as an example, their own pool where children with wheelchairs can learn how to swim. There are sensory rooms for students with autism that sometimes want to go and take a rest there. It's an amazing program. I've been in many, many different programs. I've really never seen one of the caliber of College View.
It's a very important program too, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Now, about Armenia, there are saying that everybody believes that if we have students in here or we have graduates or whoever, it is important for them also to visit Armenia. Now, how do you feel about that? I mean, how important do you think that going to Armenia, visiting Armenia, or, I mean, how do you feel about that?
I think it's very important if the opportunity presents itself. And it doesn't matter how old they are. They don't have to be young kids, but they have to be young enough to understand that Armenia is a very special place. It's a place that we cherish. It brings us together. It really is the culture from which we have taken advantage of for many years. So I've certainly visited, and I'm a better person as a result of it. So do I encourage everyone? Yes. But the right time, you need to know when that is.
Yeah, and it's so different. I mean, if you go there, if you live there for a couple of months or maybe a couple of weeks, I mean, it impacts your understanding. It impacts you for sure. That's a very important thing. Yes, so I think that I've covered all the questions that I had, but I'd like you to also give a message to our community, a message to our Armenian students, and so that everybody will kind of hear to how do you think about that?
So I think of our school district as part of our community. Our schools are the centers of our community. Tomorrow is our first day. We're putting red carpets out. We're going to be playing music. We're going to have Glendale Unified alumni welcome everyone back. I want students and community members to know you are our customers. You're our number one priority. We can't wait to see you, and we're going to have the best academic year ever.
And I think I have to ask this one more question. And I know that there are so many people out there that they dream to be a part of Glendale Unified School District. And I know there are teachers, and I've met, in fact, this morning I was talking with one of them, and she was asking me, what are the requirements? I mean, I'm trying to become a teacher in Glendale Unified, and then I was asking her, do you have a teaching credentials? And she was saying that no, but I'm working on it. So there are sometimes that we hear that if somebody is a teacher, so they say, okay, so maybe I can go and get hired there. But of course, then you have to tell them that, well, do you have a credentials? Now, would you explain that teaching credential issue, that why is it that it's, even if somebody wants to teach Armenian, and they have all these qualifications, they have their degrees, but they don't have teaching credentials?
So because we're a public school district, there are requirements that we have to follow by the state of California, and they require credentials. However, I want you, if you are interested in working for GUSD, to contact the Human Resources Department. You can start in other positions and work your way into getting a teaching credential. And I have to share with you with great pride that when I started in 1985, I started as a teacher's assistant in another school district, and then I gained my credential, became a teacher, ultimately a principal, and many other opportunities. So no door is shut on anyone. You have to start somewhere, and then you will make progress. And you have to find people who will mentor you and coach you in the right direction.
And we're glad to see your move from LA Unified. And I think you were telling me that how many schools you had?
So in Los Angeles Unified School District, which is a district I worked in for 34 years, which I love, it's been great to me, we have 1,240 schools. So my move to Glendale, as the right time came, was to be able to impact 32 schools full-time and actually see the differences that can be made faster. So I'm very happy to be here. I love my former district, and I love my current district even more.
Thank you very much, and we're proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm sure that we are going to have one of the best superintendents in the city of Glendale, and we love you to be here, and we promise to cooperate more than what we did before. And I know this partnership between the Dmef Foundation with the after-school programs and Glendale Unified School District, we can do a lot of things for our community.
So I certainly appreciate the opportunity for me to have a chance to come here and share my thoughts with you. I also want you to know that the opportunities are endless for our students. So let's just begin to work together. We're a large community, and we can make things happen for our kids. And hopefully one day we will see not just a superintendent, but perhaps a president that graduated from GUSD.
That's a great comment you made. Why not? Yes.
Why not?
Why not?
The sky's the limit.
Yeah. Anyway, so ուրեմն այսօրվա մեր հարցազրույցը կարծում եմ ստեղում վերջացավ։ Մեր նոր սուպերինտենդենտը Glendale Unified School District-ի, եւ կարծում եմ մեզ համար շատ հետաքրքիր, շատ կարեւոր էր, որ նաեւ մեր հերոստատողները ծանոթանան իր հետ, ստա շատերը արդեն ճանաչում են իրան այս քանի ամսվա մեջ, բայց ուզեցի նաեւ այսօր որոշ հարցերի շուրջ մենք այս հարցերը ուղենք իրեն, որ շատ շնորհակալ եմ, որ այդ ձեր ամեն պատասխանների համար, եւ ինչպես ծրագրի սկիզբը հայտարարեցի, ուրեմն մեր դպրոցները սեպտեմբեր 4-ից ուրեմն Դավիթյան Մարիամյանի ծրագիրները սկսում են ամեն դպրոցների հետ, իմանում եմ, որ Burbank դպրոցը եւ LA Unified-ը արդեն դասարաններ սկսած է, եւ որևէ հարցումներ, որևէ խնդիրներ, որ ունեք կամ email-ով կարող եք կապեք մեր գրասենյակի հետ կամ տելեֆոնով, արդեն տելեֆոնի համարը տեսնում եք, կամ անձամբ կարող եք ուրեմն կապ մեր գրասենյակը եւ այնտեղում ձեր արձանագրություններ անեք, կամ եթե որևէ հարցեր, խնդիրներ ունեք, ձեզ համար լուծեմ։ Շատ շնորհակալ եմ ձեզնից, ձեզ շատ շնորհակալ եմ, մերսի, որ այսօր եկաք մեր ծրագրի մեջ, եւ ձեզ կտեսնենք եկող շաբաթ։ Stay tuned ձեզ։
Aranabutum tumdir boz, janina nina nina, anina yisudu, aliyinin yirutsan, janina nina nina, Helagar egayis Fatmını tuttur bakımıyız Hanina hanina hanina Hanina gıcmayız Egirin zipergaray Hanina hanina hanina İnkar marin yesudo Jocan, ja duże zaparu się na serach kiamat, boś! Hanina, nina, nina, canina, nina, nina Helagar egayis, kışım gittim sarukarım Hanina, nina, nina, hanina gıcmayis Egirin zipergarar Canina, nina, nina İnkar marin yesudur Canina, nina, nina Helagar egayis, kışım gittim sarukarım Hanina, nina, nina, hanina gıcmayis Egirin zipergarar Hanina, nina, nina İnkar marin yesudur Haralo sariri hovinlernem Haralo imyari boyunlernem Hay maralum maralum haralum sarıya şidaralo haralum hay maralum maralum haralum sarıya şidaralo haralum kanat sardı hastara haralum yarıştı sarıdara haralum kanat sardı hastara haralum Yarisi sayı dara Haralun hay maralun maralun Haralun sayı